Greetings, this is Antonio C. Wicks coming to you with another installment on credit repair. So the previous video we talked about should I cancel my credit card? And I wanted to offer some third-party validation because I'm a firm believer in documentation always beats conversation. So the information I gave on the last video is basically being verified right now by Capital One. And this is an email that was sent to a client. And this email came from Capital One and it was sent to the client. And they said, "Happy birthday to your oldest credit account." And we'll just go through and read this. Kudos. As of your TransUnion credit report, dated September 22nd, 2021, you are doing a great job showing lenders how much experience you have handling credit. Remember, we talked about payment history. Payment history. There is no quick fix to credit age. There it is. Try keeping your oldest account open and in good standing by using it once a year, then making on-time payments after use. Responsible behavior like this could help you maintain or build towards a positive credit history. Thinking about opening a new credit account or closing an existing one? Check in with CreditWise from Capital One to simulate how these factors and other changes may impact your credit score. So again, this is just to validate the information on the previous video that I did regarding paying off credit cards. A little bit of allergies. And I wanted to show you guys this because there's so much information that is undocumented and unverified. So I want to let you know that what I'm giving you is real game. This is a credit card company. Okay, this is not me. So just FYI, and speaking of credit, I want to go into, with the client's permission, and look at one of their credit scores because I want to show you and give you some value on getting into your credit report and addressing items that may be pulling your score down. Now, this client, I will just tell you this right now. This client with these scores, they can't get approved for a mortgage loan, okay? If the income is where it needs to be, 640, typically what lenders will do is they will look at all three of your scores. Now, there are three major bureaus. Now, there are others out there, but the three majors are Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. This is only two of those, okay? This is Equifax and TransUnion. Experian has their own website. This is on Credit Karma, okay? This is a free app that you can download and look at your scores, and you can look at them weekly. I know that TransUnion just started updating daily on Credit Karma, but Equifax does it weekly, okay? So again, I want to go into the Equifax score. It's the lower score of the two, but I want to go in because I want to show you as an example how this client's credit is. So if you can see here, they started out back in around August at 644. So their score has gone down about 7 points. And basically, from my experience, I can tell that their credit card usage has gone up. It's not necessarily new collections or bankruptcies or anything like that. It's just that their credit card usage went up, okay? And this typically happens when people get behind on bills, they lose a job, somebody goes into the hospital, and there's a little bit of a hiccup, and so they'll use a credit card for something they normally will pay cash for or use their debit card for. And so when that happens, that bumps up your credit card usage and lowers your available credit, and that's what decreased their score by 7 points, okay? So let's just get into this, and I'll scroll down because I want to talk to you about how to deal with, let's see if I can get in here, how to deal with things that may be pulling your score down, okay? And this really is step one, part one of the dispute process, okay? So let's look at what's changed. This talks about what's changed, but I really want to get into, see if I can get into the derogatory items, okay? I want to get into those to see if we can find out how to start this dispute process. Okay, now this is on a laptop. It's going to be different on your phone. And so I want to see if we can go through and look at, oh man, this is just a lot of the different changes, but let's go and see if we can get in here. Bear with me just a moment, guys, okay? What I'm really trying to do is to go in and look at, here we go. This is what I needed. Derogatory marks, okay? High impact. You see this? Okay, now this, again, guys, and you see some red here, mostly red, not green. But if you look at their score, again, as I mentioned to you, 640 and above, you're going to get approved for a mortgage loan, okay? Because what they do, and I didn't finish this statement earlier, they look at all three bureaus, they throw out the highest score, and they throw out the lowest score, and they take the median score, okay? So this client, their experience score is a little bit higher than 640, so they would throw out the experience, they would throw out the 637 score, which is right here, which I believe is Equifax, and then they would use a TransUnion score of 640. So let's go. I want to jump in here and look at the derogatory marks. Now, guys, on this one, I'm going to pull up, this is two collections, okay? So let's go to this one. I'm going to take the smaller one, which is Credit Innovations. And what we want to do is say, hey, you know what? We want to dispute this particular item, okay? Now, the dispute process, in a nutshell, you have the ability to dispute anything that is on your credit report. The bureaus, by federal law, have 30 days to respond in kind to your dispute, okay? And so the electronic way is the easiest way because you can just click from Credit Karma and hit this little tab right here, and it'll say go to Equifax, all right? Now, we're not going to go to Equifax today. I may do another video on that just depending on the feedback that I get, but I will tell you this. It is very important that you look at your credit file because this is really phase one of the steps to financial independence, because before you can start working to create a better life for yourself or for you and your family, what has to happen is that the people that you are paying to service debt that you have, those people have to be paid off. So I don't want you to look at credit as, hey, this is a way for me to get free money and buy what I want. I want you to look at this as a way to leverage yourself to get lower interest rates so that when you do have to borrow for a home purchase or for a vehicle, you're paying 2%. You're paying 0% on a vehicle if you finance it. Okay, so we want to use credit for leverage. We don't want to use it as a source of income or as a way to acquire depreciating assets like cars. And yes, even your mortgage is a depreciating asset. If your house is not bringing in income, if you don't have tenants, your house is a depreciating asset. Okay, that's the reality of it. Okay, but again, it's a great tool, your home is, to build equity. And of course, as an inheritance, you can pass that on to your children. So again, just want to look at everything in the proper context so we can start to benefit from the knowledge that we use by applying it. Okay, so we're not going to go to the Equifax site today, guys, but again, I just wanted to add a little bit of third-party validation to what we talked about on the previous video. And then also I wanted to talk about starting the process of disputing. Now, what I'd like you to do as a homework assignment is to get your phone, go to the Google store. What is it called? The Play Store for Android and the Apple Store or the iStore, whatever you call it. I'm not an Apple person. I know Apple people, no disrespect, but whatever the store is, go and get the free app, Credit Karma, and then download the free app, Experian. You need to know what all three of your scores are. You need to know that. Because when you know what your scores are, you can apply for credit and know that you're going to get approved before you even apply. Instead of pressing buttons and sweating bullets and praying, you'll know beforehand what the answer is going to be. And you know if your score is not where it needs to be, then you can address your score and then go and apply. Because what you also don't want is a bunch of inquiries where you've applied and been declined. So again, guys, I hope we were able to add some value. And again, we want to eat this elephant one bite at a time. So we're going to be adding layers of information so that you can repair your own credit. Okay. Now, if you find some value in this, hit us up on Cash App. We would appreciate any donations. But the main thing that we want to do is to equip you to repair your own credit. That is the main thing we want to do. Our goal is not to develop credit repair clients. We do work with people. That's fee-based, but that's not what this is about. This is about educating and equipping you to be able to pursue that goal in 2022 of home ownership. And if you're a homeowner, great. Let's help you acquire your second property. All right, guys? So don't forget to click that subscribe button, ring the bell. The bell's going to let you know when new content is uploaded, okay? And then, of course, you can always call or text 210-328-9048. Guys, let's get on track. Let's stop playing and just be real and look at the situation for what it is. Whether it's good, bad, or ugly, we've got to look at it first, address it second, and then we can start taking corrective measures to move to the next level. Again, this is Antonio C. Wicks, your Chief Encouragement Officer. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hit me up, communicate with me, comment, like, dislike, I don't care, either one. But need to hear from you, okay? It's time. It's your time to have everything that God has for you. Appreciate you. See you on the next video. Peace.